Well, hello and welcome to the channel. We don't normally do content like this on the YouTube channel. We're normally just live streaming, but we got something kind of big to unbox today. First of all, a quick disclaimer. Asetek did send me all the gear you're about to see unboxed today. That doesn't mean they get to shape my opinion about it. My opinion gets to be my own, but they were kind enough to send it over, and I'm incredibly thankful and blessed and honored to even be noticed by such a great company. So we're going to jump in, see what's in the basic bundle of the Initium line, and go from there. First of all, again, this is not the type of content we do on this channel normally, but we might start doing a lot more of it, especially since we're going to be working with Asetek for the next few weeks. As they push out this Initium line. We'll open it up. You get a nice little welcome. Before you fire up your favorite sim, it is important that you install the latest version of our racing software, RaceHub. It is installed over there on the rig. We will get to that soon. First up in the box here is the new Initium wheel. If you've seen around the community, a lot of people have issues with this wheel. They think it feels too plasticky or, not up to par. We'll get our own opinion about it. I didn't necessarily like everyone else's thoughts on it, but we'll take a look. It does have, from my research, 21 levels of input on the wheel, all very clicky, right? I don't see a problem with this. I'm used to using something like this, like behind me. That wheel, which is more metal, this is more plastic, but I think it's going to do just fine. Again, we'll hook it up, get it put on the rig here in just a little bit, and try it out for real. See what else we got. Next up, that is nothing but packaging. Let's see what we got right here. Let me build my fake table back here again. Next up, we do have the wheelbase, quite heavy, as expected. I don't know what else could be in here, but let's dig in and see. We have been using another brand for the last couple years, which we may get into when we start talking about comparisons about these between these two wheels. Direct drive wheelbase manual. I'm sure we'll read that. We always read all the manuals. Your standard power cord, USB-C for connection to the PC. Quite heavy duty. Little bag of tools. Little USB dongle there. See what that is? Oh. This is the power supply that comes with the bundle. As you see, we're going to unbox it in a little bit. We do have the upgrade kit for it to increase the output of the wheelbase. Get into that. Safety information. I don't think anybody cares about that one. Warranty information. You are going to want to save that. My office is going to be a wreck. You can see this is normally a stream room, so we're doing what we can to make it a recording room instead, but it's definitely cramped and hot in here. So let's see what we got. Let's do this first. Let's see what's in here first. Okay. This is the clamp. We'll get into this a little bit when I switch the camera around to see the install, but I think we are going to use this. We use a custom built rig here, built one of one only for me. I may have to do some adjustment, and I do think, like I said, we're going to use this clamp. Very, very rigid. Then the most important part of the whole thing, right? the wheelbase itself, and everybody's favorite, it seems to be, quick release system. This is quite a bit heavier than I imagined it would be for entry level. You can see in the back a little bit my Moza R9 that I used to have. It is heavier than that, even though that out of the box this is a 5.5 Newton meter wheelbase. And like I said, we're going to get to unboxing the upgrade that boosts it up to 8. But, you know, I do like this. Instead of proprietary connections, I mean, the power is proprietary. But all of the peripherals and the connection to the PC is not. It's all just USB-C. Super awesome and versatile. That's the wheelbase. See where we can sit this, where we can continue to see it here. All right. And last here in the base bundle, you know, it's got to be the pedals. Let's see if we can lift that out without messing anything up. All right. See about the best way in here. Super excited to get into a more comprehensive pedal system. In this pedal set is just the gas and the brake. We'll get into how its brake cylinder works here in just a minute, but over there we do have the upgrades for adding the clutch and all the mods to all of the pedals. Going to be super awesome to test this along the way as we upgrade each piece. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's pretty interesting. You get a whole manual instead of having to download one. Take a look at that. Your USB-C, not proprietary connections. This is your, I believe, throttle spring. It does come with 2 different tensions for throttle spring. This is one of the springs that can be added to the brake. We'll take a look at that here in just a minute. Oh, interesting, interesting. Okay. It looks as though the pedals are already assembled, which is pretty cool. At least in their basic configuration. You can see here. Should I get up here to the camera for you? You can see here it is arranged with the 2 pedal system. There's no tensioner on the throttle yet. Quite a short throw there. It's interesting. It's got the weaker throttle spring on it by default, I think. We'll experiment with both of those. And then you have the basic brake cylinder, which is quite extensive. We're going to look at this. So it's a 2-tone or 2-range cylinder. We'll take a closer look at it when we take it apart later, but the pedals are assembled. You start to worry about something being plastic. It is infused with some sort of carbon. You can see it looks like a forged carbon when it's all done. Very good looking set of pedals. I am used to a metal base, so it'll be interesting to see how plastic holds up, but my research says it's holding up just fine. Everybody loves these pedals. Again, we'll form our own opinion when we get it put on the rig and check it out. These right here. Oh. All right, so that's everything that's in the base bundle. You've got the throttle, brake, 2-pedal system. You've got the desk clamp, all the wires that you need. You've got the wheel that everybody seems to have their own nasty opinion about, but I think we're going to like it just fine. And the wheelbase itself, again, heavier than I thought. What's pretty cool that I've seen other people point out is that it's got the sliding T-nuts here. So it should be compatible with just about any rig that you have. You can put them anywhere you want. Hopefully I can use some of the old holes I've made in my wooden rig, and we'll go from there. Kind of in order that we'll do this is, first thing we're probably going to do is add the throttle upgrade. So let's take a look at that. Again, Asetek was nice enough to send over this whole line. I'm super fortunate. I'm super blessed to be able to be part of the few that have gotten this. Super, super awesome. Let's see what's in the throttle upgrade kit. Instructions. Whoa. Okay. I can see in here that we've got one spring and all the your little Allen wrench and all the bolts are going to need to put this together. We will get into what it looks like to install this after we test it in its native configuration. So throttle brake or a throttle upgrade that adds a bit of tension. I'll show you the picture. It's on the box here. A little bit of tensioner on the throttle. Super looking forward to that too. I've never had a throttle with any resistance. Just basic spring-loaded ones. So that's going to be cool. Next thing we'll probably do is add the clutch. The clutch itself, which is right here. We'll take that out, and I'm sure it's just going to look like the other pedals, but we'll take a look anyways. I've also never had a clutch pedal. I've always just used sequential shifting or auto clutch, but that's the bottom plate. And my research so far points to these pedals have two different angle configurations, and we'll experiment with both of those because, like I said, a custom-built rig we've got there, I'll show you in a bit, that's already inclined. I'm going to bet that we want these closer to flat, but at first look, it looks like the pedal's made of the clutch edition is made of the same construction, and as the rest of the pedals, it has the same faceplate as the throttle, a little different than the brake, but the same faceplate as the throttle. And much like the throttle, has a tension spring, and super awesome. Again, it's so awesome that Asetek not only sent the bundle over, which you can get from Asetek for $5.99, but they sent over all of the upgrades that basically take this from an entry-level wheel pedal setup to more of a mid-tier, bringing it from 5 Newton meters up to 8. Next thing we'll probably do, actually we probably end up doing this one like first, but this is what I mentioned before, the wheelbase boost kit. It's just a power supply upgrade that takes the wheelbase from a 5.5 Newton meter force feedback to a 8 Newton meter force feedback. Again, it's going to be super awesome to compare to the other brand I've been familiar with. I've been using a 9 Newton meter wheel for the last couple years. So getting this up to 8 is going to be a good comparison. You can see that the adapter is considerably larger than the one that comes with the bundle. So we'll swap that out. See what going from 5.5 to 8 looks like. And then what they haven't sent over yet, but I've got an email into them. They said they were going to send it over. It was supposed to come. There's two levels of upgrade to the brake pedal. Okay. First off, the base comes with this dual tension strength brake cylinder, and then the step in between here and here, which is on its way next week, is just a load cell modification for this. And then their top of the line, their pride and joy Thorpe 2 technology turns the brake pedal into a hydraulic system instead of a spring or load cell system. And super awesome. Last upgrade they sent Again, the load cell upgrade for the brake is still on its way. The last thing we got to upgrade is the clutch pedal itself. Not only have they provided to us a clutch pedal, but a mod for the clutch pedal to bring it up right up to the next level. It's really cool how the Initium system, or the Initium line of products from Asetek, comes in at such a approachable price to the market, but gives people that want to take it to the next level lots of options to move up without replacing the core hardware. We've got the same pedals, the same pedal base, the same wheel, the same wheelbase, but everything can be upgraded to the next level. Quite complex here. Again, it's just going to give a more real-life feel to the clutch. Same spring and shaft system that we've had with the other stuff. But super excited not only to have a clutch pedal, but to be able to mod it in a way that makes it feel a little more like the real thing. Isn't that what we're all after as we start this sim racing? You know, some people would call it a hobby. It's probably more of an addiction these days, because there's always something else, always one more upgrade, always something new to chase, right? But again, I am super, super, super blessed and just thankful that Asetek even noticed us, that we that they decided to send this out for our testing and our review and our opinions. Super, super grateful. I can't state that enough. So thank you, Asetek. Thank you, everybody, for watching. That is what comes in the base bundle, the original box, and all the upgrades that you can get along the way. The next thing we're going to look at is I'm going to clamp this to my work desk over there where I don't do any sim racing. But the very initial configuration of this system or this product line is designed to be clamped to a desk and the pedals used on floor or carpet. So we're going to hook it up like that. Give it a try. We're not going to race it that way. Ultimately, we will install on our rig over here. We'll see you in the next video. God bless you guys. Thank you.